Blog Talk Radio.
Good evening, everyone. This is me, Jonathan Alexander, and I'm here to host our show, Life, Laughter, Happiness. Today, I have my co-hosts, Kelly and Barbara. Are you both there?
Yeah, hi.
Okay,
Hi,
and
Kelly.
we were discussing,
Hi there.
basically what we're doing is we're doing Thanksgiving discussion, what it means to us, and sharing our highlights. Now,
I'm here, by the way.
okay.
Hi, everybody. Are you not introducing me tonight?
No, I introduced you twice. I introduced you both at the same time.
Oh, really?
You
I did
didn't
not
hear.
hear.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
hear.
I said,
Maybe it
these
cut
are my
out.
co-hosts, Kelly. No, I said
Sorry,
Karen
you guys.
and Barbara.
Hi, I'm here. I'm here. Sorry. Hi,
Hey,
everybody. Okay.
I'm sorry. I introduced you both
I
at the
didn't
same
hear you.
time.
That was
Okay.
weird.
But now we basically the idea that I think that was this was Barbara's idea to do a show where we would discuss like Thanksgiving, what it means to us, and sharing our highlights. And
I'm not at the airport yet, so I actually can share my story real quick if you guys would like me to go, and then when Kelly goes, I might be getting out of the car. Okay, so it was really cute. We have this recipe that has been handed down for I don't know how many years, but I wanted to have my mom make this lime jello, and it has these carrot shavings in it, and I thought, this is so funny. I wanted to see this crazy dish because I want her to be able to hand it down to her family when she, gets married or has kids. And I don't want it to ever die because this is like a memory that I think, who puts carrot shavings in jello? Well, I posted the picture of my beautiful Thanksgiving plate and up on the chat, and Kelly goes, "What's that green dish in the upper left-hand corner of your plate?" And I go, "Oh, that's our crazy dish that was handed down for so many years. I don't know for how long, by my grandma." And she goes, "Oh, that's probably from like the Great Depression." And then her boyfriend Brian says, "No, my grandma made that too." And so I guess I'm not the only one who grew up with this, but that just made me think that probably was from the Great Depression, right, Kelly? Because I mean, how you're able to make it so cheaply. Get some lime jello and put some salad in it, and it's called Jello salad. So, and it got me to think, wow, our ancestors, our grandparents, and our great-grandparents, what did they go through? And what were their Thanksgivings like? If this was a dish they created every Thanksgiving and handed it down over these centuries, and it started making me think about their life and their Thanksgivings. And I just thought that was so special. And thank you so much you never miss a beat, Kelly. And you said, what is that? And that made me think that probably was from the Great Depression. Do any of you listeners out there know about this dish and where this derived from? That's what I want to know tonight. Besides Brian, Kelly's boyfriend, who knew about it, does anybody else know about this crazy dish?
Not me.
Oh, you know what I just found? It was earlier than that. According to Google, the name comes from Jello. Obviously, we all know what that is, but Jello salad can be traced back to a dish called Perfection Salad from around 1904 by Mrs. John E. Cook of Newcastle, Pennsylvania, who won third prize in a Better Homes and Gardens recipe contest.
No way.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes. What year was that?
1904.
1904. Oh, my goodness. And that's before the Great Depression.
Yeah. Wow.
I didn't even think to look it up. Thank you for looking it up. That is crazy. Wow. And way over there in Pennsylvania, and we're way over there in the West. Well, she came from, actually, no. Dawn, do you know where Grandma Goodell was growing up? It was always in the West.
Yeah.
Oh, always in the West.
In Lewis,
Idaho. So, but this lady who won the prize in 1904 for this Jello salad, the lime green salad, she won the contest in Better Homes and Gardens. So it wasn't a Great Depression dish.
Wow. But they use those Jello molds, and I mean, my mom had those copper ones on her walls. They're quite decorative.
Yeah, a lot of good memories with Jello, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I don't
That
know if they had all that stuff in there until the Depression, because I think it was Eleanor Roosevelt that was trying to say, like, use your vegetables and things like that in your Jello, get more nutrition, things like that. So I think that
and Jello
was
is like so non-nutritious. It's like pure sugar and chemicals, basically. There's nothing nutritious about Jello. It just kind of like holds different things together, which is kind of funny. But yeah, so that's my little story. Besides how wonderful it was to go home to Washington State and be with my family, my parents, my daughter, and 2 uncles and an aunt. So that was quite special. And so how was your Thanksgiving, you, Donnie and Kelly?
Oh, thank you. Well,
you want to go to Kelly?
Oh, you go ahead.
Well, mine was, it was interesting. I think everybody sort of assumes that I know what I like to eat on the holidays, not just with Thanksgiving but with Christmas. My aunt, she cooks this apple pie for me, and it's just for me. She makes it just for me. She doesn't make it for anybody else in my family. Just me. And then there is this, but like for me, it's like broccoli casserole, and I mean, like, as soon as I see it, I go, ooh, ooh, ooh. And then there's this, it's like macaroni and cheese pasta, and I'm like, oh God, I mean, it's just tasty. But I mean, it's interesting. I mean, we don't, this Thanksgiving, I'll tell you something that happened this Thanksgiving. We were basically taking, we had lived in the beach house for some time, many, many years. And what had happened is that on my mom's family, she's had a picture taken with her aunts. She's had a picture taken with her mom and her brothers and her sisters. My mom has. And my father, he's had a picture taken with his brothers and his sisters. Due to scheduling things, all 4 of us, we never really got down here at once until recently, about a few years ago. And about a few years ago, there's been talk about getting a picture taken with everybody, And we never got to do it. And so it was like I talked about doing it 3 years ago. It didn't happen. 2 years last year. 2 years ago it didn't happen. Well, last year it didn't happen, and then this year it happened. We all went down on the walkway, and we had our pictures taken, and it was very. Actually, I think it's good to have that because,
Very nice. Are you going to post that up on? Have you posted that yet on social media?
Well, I don't have a copy of it yet. It was taken by, it was taken by my brother-in-law, but it's just that there's never really a time when all 4 of us are down here, But I'm down here with my 3 sisters.
That's special.
And it's kind of funny. It's so funny because, it's sort of funny. I mean, people tease me. They go, boy, you grew up with women. I mean, and it seems like, that seems to be, I don't know. I don't have many male friends. It just seems like, that I don't know what it is. I just don't have many male friends. You know, it usually is. It's my circle of friends is usually female. You know, I'm sure you all figured that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's.
Well, you're not hanging around watching any sports or anything, and you're used to being around girls because you have all those sisters.
Yeah, I know. I know. I mean, and yes, my sister Cassie, she saw this shirt for the first time. She was like, "Oh my God, look at this!" And then Christy goes, "Did you see the back? Did you see the back?" And I mean, obviously, we need to get a new shirt with your name on it, and I just think it's funny. I mean, you know, we're sitting here. I mean, it's. And I was talking, and I think I was talking to, I don't know if I told you this, but I was talking to, I'm not, you know, going to any real details, but everybody was, you know, like they talked about the show and they said, you know, oh great, it's nice that you're doing this with, it's nice that you're doing all this with Kelly and Barbara, and you know, my sister Tasha was like saying, I mean, whenever the first time she saw Kelly, she's like, man, she's cute. I mean, you know, she commented on how cute you were, Kelly, and I was like, well, yeah, I mean, it's like, you know, the librarian, and you know.
Well, that's wonderful that you got to be with all your family and take that wonderful family photo.
I think what it means to me is I mean, Thanksgiving and the Christmas is the time where you kind of reflect on the year, you sort of refuel, you know? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Well, this week I really didn't work a whole lot. And
wonderful. Did you have a wonderful time? Did you enjoy your macaroni and cheese? You told my mother that you had macaroni and cheese.
What?
You told my mom that nice. Your favorite part was the macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, but it's nice to be able to relax. It's nice to be able to just, you know, they tell you, you know, both of my jobs are in, you know, I didn't have a sheet in there for kidney, and both of my jobs were, you know, kind of in a relaxed period. So I spent most of my time taking a nap. But, you know what was interrupting the naps, though?
Wow. And you know what? I flew out so far here to see my family. I'm sorry, Matt, that I'm a little distracted right now because I'm checking in for my flight, but then I'll be right back with you guys in 5 minutes. I'm so sorry.
Okay. I was just going to say, you know what was interrupting my naps a lot? Guess who was doing it?
Was
Kelly?
it me with we have to we need to fix this and we need to fix that for the show?
That's correct. Yes. Quite a bit, actually, yes. I mean, you know, it was like 5 minutes. Okay, nope, still not right. Title not right. Ring, 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 ring. Title not right.
Well, that's why we finally got the hang of some things, and we got to figure it out.
Yes.
So,
this really does make me. I mean, it's. So what was your life, Kelly?
Oh, mine was wonderful. Oh my gosh, it was the first Thanksgiving with Brian, and oh wow. The day before Thanksgiving, his daughter came up here. Well, I guess it would be down here. You know, as if there's an up and down on the world, you know? There's an up and down on a map, right? So, yeah. So Brooke came here with Taylor, and it was wonderful the day before Thanksgiving. They actually came like the evening before.
Can you repeat what
and
you
spent
said?
the
What
night.
you mean it's up and down on a man? What did you say?
On a map. M-A-P,
On a map. Okay, go on.
not M-A-N.
Okay.
M-A-P.
Sorry. Go
yeah,
on.
Yeah. Up
Go
and
on.
down, north and south on a map. Appears to be up and down, but there's no real up and down on the world, unless you're
Okay.
leaving it and coming back down. So, going into the stratosphere. Wow.
I'm
okay.
back, you guys. I'm back.
Yay!
I heard you
All
laughing.
right.
Something about
Yeah,
up and down. What was up and down?
Nothing. Just don't worry about it. It was a completely
You got the
misheard
word
word.
map and man mixed up, so we had to fix that
sorry.
right away.
It was something I thought I heard that I didn't hear. We'll explain later. Okay.
He took the rating a different direction than we were going.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Priscilla and I just went into the men's room. Oh my gosh, and we ran out. And okay, people, you cannot multitask. That was a perfect example of that, right?
Hey, right.
How did we do that? That was crazy. Sorry, you guys. I know this is a special show.
Little did we know we were going into a comedy skit when we did
I
the
know.
Thanksgiving show.
No tears tonight. Except for happy
Yeah.
tears.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah,
Well, I wanna hear
we're
about
actually in our
Kelly's
Rockette
Thanksgiving.
costume practicing, the high kick over here.
It's funny. Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
So Kelly, you were with a lot of people because I saw all of your pictures. You posted with all the family, tons of family members.
Thank you. That was on the actual Thanksgiving, but the day before we were spending it with I was spending it with Brian and his daughter and her fiance, and this is the first one that we're gonna have. Well, the last one before her baby. So it's like, oh my God, there's a baby in there. So yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
And oh my gosh, then it was funny because in the group chat before, because in the group chat here, we had Karen on the phone, and she wanted to ask Karen something, and I just said, we want to ask you something. So, as soon as we had Karen on the phone, it was like Karen said, a girl. And we all looked at each other like, oh my God, because we didn't even ask the question yet. And, yeah.
Awesome.
That was like crazy. That was cool.
And that blew her away.
It blew Brooke's mind. And then she had to go tell Taylor. And after she, had gotten her reading. So then, yeah. And then, like, on Thanksgiving, that's when I was over at my aunt and uncle's house, and we had all those people over there, and they got to meet Brian, and they loved meeting Brian, and he loved meeting them, and we got, stuffed with food again, and then, the other day I got to hang out with my dad and his best friend John, who's family to me, and his sister, and it was fun, and it's like, now we're trying to catch up on sleep and catch up on home stuff, and it's just been really cool.
Oh,
So,
good. I'm glad it was
Yeah.
wonderful. Looks really cozy and such a beautiful home where you had your Thanksgiving at your dad's house, right?
My dad's sister's house. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. A nice traditional Thanksgiving with every single thing. Nothing was left out, that's for sure.
Yeah. I didn't make my cranberry relish, but we had one there, and I still do like the hand cranked one with the the cranberries and the oranges, and sometimes you throw like pecans in there or apples and, you know, lots of sugar, and, you know, you do it to taste and let it sit for a few days in the fridge. And, you know, I'll do that the way my mom was taught by her mom, and then my mom taught me, and I used to do that with her. And I used to bake pumpkin bread with her, and I miss doing those things, and probably do it next year. It was just too busy this year. Or I might do it for Christmas. Who knows? But I used to make all kinds of cookies with her, and baking was our jam. So that's what we did. And who knows? It's just, you know, everybody's so low carb and not doing that, you know, eating it. So it's kind of like I don't want to make 12 different kinds of cookies if nobody's going to be eating them. So, you know, I used to be in cookie exchanges, and you'd get 12 different kinds of 12 dozen cookies, and then you're like, what am I going to do with all these cookies? You know, nobody's eating them, even though they look really good, and they are really good, you know. So, yeah, people are on diets.
Do you, I have a question, do either of you, get tired when you eat turkey? Because I've heard that there's tryptophan in turkey.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was funny. Brian was crashed out on my aunt's couch. Everybody's like talking and laughing, and he's laid back, and the minute he laid back, he was out. My second cousins were laid out and out. So, yep. I was on my 5th cup of coffee to stay awake to drive home. How about you, Barbara? Barbara?
Hi, I am so sorry, but Dawn always has me not flying on my podcast, but I'm trying to get my stuff through security, and then I'll be with you guys. You'll have my undivided attention. So.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you notice that, Johnny?
What?
That you guys got tired with the turkey?
Oh.
Yeah, we got turkey.
Yeah. That made me so tired. Yes, that does.
Oh, okay. So it's not just us.
No, because that's something in the turkey called tryptophan that makes you tired.
You do know about the tradition of the president pardoning a turkey, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'd forgotten about it.
Where the president pardons the turkey that never gets eaten.
Mom, you're going to bed. Yeah, until probably the next year.
No, forever.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah,
So
it goes on forever.
Good. What's your favorite pie?
For me, it's pumpkin pie. Yours?
I love pumpkin pie too, and I like cherry, but it's the pumpkin ice.
It's pumpkin pie, but I like lemon meringue pie.
Oh, I don't think I've had that.
You never had lemon meringue pie?
Pumpkin pie. No, I miss pumpkin pie. We didn't have that. My dad made a really good apple cake with a really good cream cheese frosting from scratch too.
Yeah. What else going on with Barbara? Is she there?
I'm not sure. She might still be getting her luggage through the checkpoint.
Yeah. I mean, do you ever, did you ever have to work on Thanksgiving?
I've had to the day before and the day after, and it was not fun. It was before people
Black
were
Friday.
drinking. Yeah, it was before people were ordering things off the internet, so it was busy. I had to be there at like 5 in the morning when the doors opened, and we would land.
I worked at Abercrombie and Finch one time, and on a Black Friday they sent me home because it wasn't busy enough.
Really?
On Black Friday, and
That's crazy.
Well, let me tell you something else about that. When you work for a company like, for example, Sykes, okay, and I didn't know this. I didn't even understand the concept of what overtime was, because all my jobs before that have been commission-based jobs. So I wasn't used to the idea of somebody telling me, okay, if you can't go over 40 hours, And so what happened was that I got confused, and I ended up working 100-something hours during the week. Okay?
Oh, my God.
Right.
Did you sleep?
What?
Did you get any sleep?
Well, I didn't care. I mean, I didn't mind working from 11 a.m. in the morning till 1 a.m. at night. I didn't care. But what happened was that I didn't understand what overtime was. I thought overtime was something that you did when you wanted to earn extra money. That it wasn't something that, the boss says, okay, can I do it? Yes. I wasn't used to that concept. So what happened was that I say in the chat room, Dave said, gee, I worked 110 hours. Is that a lot of hours? And I said, Johnny, I don't think you can do that. And so they checked on me, and they finally told me, see, there's an available time that you're supposed to be willing to work, and then there's a time when you're supposed to work. Well, what happened was I was working the available time. So what happened was that the head of the entire of the client told me what I was doing, and she very kindly, politely told me that I didn't have to work all those hours. And I think that what it is that what happens is the point I'm trying to get with all this is when you do something like that, what they have are called blackout days. And what blackout days are, it's when they want you there, whether it's on your shift or not, and you have to have a medical excuse in order to not be there. Okay?
Yeah.
So it's obviously, in other words, it's like a big deal. I mean, to be on Black Friday, it's like you need to be there because it's like the busiest day of the whole year. Well, it's the busiest day of the year. They send me home because it's not active enough. I mean, and everybody who knows anything about retail will tell you that that's unheard of. It was Abercrombie and Finch. And, they would do that to me every day. Every day they would send me home, for being not active enough, not having enough activity. I never stayed the whole shift.
Aren't they one of those places going out of business now?
Honestly, I think that it wouldn't surprise me if they were, because I mean, it's just, there's something very, just odd, just, I mean, it was just, with Walmart, it was fun because I got to talk to people who were doing all sorts of things, but anyway, is Barbara still there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm now back. Finally, you got my attention. We're here. We're through. And, yeah, so I'm here.
Hey, welcome
Okay.
back to the party.
Yeah. And not only
All
that,
right.
but I would be the one that they had to choose to look through the bag because we forgot we put our water in it by accident.
Oh no!
But I'm back. But you guys, are you totally full? I feel like I gained 5 pounds, but that's like normal for me on Thanksgiving, and then I just have to get back to working out when I get home.
Yeah, I feel like my clothes fit tighter.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm just going to do what I want on Thanksgiving because why not? If you can't have what you want on Thanksgiving, who are you? If you can't take one day and have a big cheat day, right?
Yeah.
What I
exactly.
do on Christmas is I always have one meal.
Yeah, it's been cheat month. Yeah, since Halloween. Anyway.
I know, the Halloween candy, then the Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Then we lose it, and then Christmas rolls around. I'm screwed. Yeah.
We'll do the New Year's thing.
Yeah.
Did Valentine's Day, Easter.
Yeah. No candy for Valentine's. Yeah. Yeah.
No, we'll say that, but then we'll get a big, huge box of chocolate. First we'll have our Christmas dinner. Then we'll have our then we'll have our New Year's resolution. Then we'll break it because we'll have our big box of chocolates on Valentine's Day.
Actually, I heard a joke one time.
Yeah.
I've heard a joke one time that says that it doesn't matter what my New Year's resolution is, I'll just give it up for Lent anyway.
Yeah. That little
yeah.
Yeah. People
Wow.
give up chocolate, but they just, fill it in with something else. But,
There's always something.
Yeah. We're human. It's tough.
And now guess what we're having? French fries.
Oh. Oh, 2 cheat days.
I can't help it. I went by Burger King and I said, I want some French fries. Do you? And she goes, yeah.
Uh-oh. It's Thanksgiving weekend. It's a holiday weekend.
Mm-hmm. We deserve it. So do we have any callers tonight?
No, we do not.
Oh,
They don't want to share.
They don't want to share their great moments of Thanksgiving.
Huh. Well,
do we have any other traditions that we could talk about? Like any other traditions besides my lime green Jello? Any special dishes? Macaroni and cheese, broccoli casserole. What's your favorite, Kelly?
Green bean casserole. And corn casserole. And,
wow.
Yeah. And
I love pumpkin pie.
Oh, me too. Yeah. And pumpkin bread. And we used to get together. Yeah. We used to get together and play cards afterwards, but nobody does that anymore.
Mystery Science City used to have.
What do they do? Watch TV? We had a Hallmark show. All the relatives love this Hallmark channel. I never watch it, and it was pretty good. We watched so many Hallmark movies.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah.
Brian said they used to watch Mystery Science Theater 3000.
They had the Turkey Day Marathon.
They had the Turkey Day Marathon. And
some football, too. Yeah, and the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade, too, on Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah, that's cool. And do you guys have, like, harvest and Thanksgiving decorations up, or do you guys have Christmas stuff up already?
Well, I didn't see any Christmas stuff anywhere yet. Did you, Priscilla, see any Christmas lights around?
Yes.
Well, at the airport, yes. It's all. Oh, there's a poinsettia tree. Yeah, it's all over the place here at the airport. But not in the neighborhood. I didn't see it yet.
Here I did.
Oh. But now we get to go home and do that. And also, but what we have, which is even more important, is Kelly's birthday coming up.
Aw,
Right.
Thank you. Aw.
We had made you a card.
Oh, thank you. I'm excited.
You're welcome.
Are
you a Sagittarius?
Priscilla's asking you
Yeah.
something. I don't think she can hear you.
Are you a Sagittarius?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
I love that. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Aw,
It's a great sign.
Do you like
thank
to
you.
travel?
What are you, Priscilla?
I'm a Taurus.
Taurus.
Yeah.
How cool.
She asked you if you like to travel. Why do Sagittarius people like to travel?
Yeah, we're notorious.
She loves
we
her
travel.
trip.
I
You do,
love
Kelly.
the travel and philosophical.
Wonderful.
They're very
Yeah.
adventurous people. They do anything.
Yeah,
Very adventurous.
especially when I was
They're not
younger.
normal. They're special people.
Well, thank you.
They're not ordinary. That's what I meant. You're normal, but you're not ordinary. Like
I don't know. Depends on the day.
funny.
I'm not going to have green hair anytime soon, but, I guess I'm relatively normal.
That's funny.
Yeah, I've thought about purple, but, yeah, probably not.
Wow. Well, you know what was also special is that the one person that we were missing the most, which was Grandma Goodell, all of her kids except for one were all together, my mom and her two brothers, and we were all talking about her, how much she meant to us and all the Thanksgivings that we had and how special she made them and everything great that she would make and then maybe things that she made that weren't so great and just talking about her, and she was really the focal point on Thanksgiving. And, I felt her presence, and I know that she's looking down and thinking, oh, how wonderful. Everybody's together, and they're happy, and they're happy, and they're laughing, and they're smiling, and nobody's fighting. And they never did anyway. It was, those Thanksgiving dinners where somebody, gets upset at the table and runs and slams the door. We didn't have any of that this year. Those are,
that's good.
Yeah, we used to. There was one person who used to do that, but they weren't there. So it went off without a hitch. What about you guys?
Yeah, everything was perfect.
Same
It was
thing.
really
Yeah, it was
calm.
fun.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be
It
horrible,
was
Kelly,
fun.
if you brought your boyfriend home for the first time and somebody did that?
Oh, gosh. Yeah, it would. Yeah, that would definitely be like, oh, great. Yeah, we're not normally like this. Yeah, that would be fun.
That would be really awkward.
Yeah, it'd be like, oh, high school all over again. Yay. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that was a long time ago. But yeah. Hey, so what are we all grateful for?
Oh. When I went around, you know what? I was grateful for three things, but I'm sure Johnny will love this. I said, I'm grateful for my new radio career. I did, didn't I, Priscilla? I did. Opening the world up more. Yes. And you guys are so awesome to work with. I'm so grateful for you guys. And isn't it wonderful that we do this show? We have so many interesting people on, and it really gives you that little bit of edge where you every single day you have to work on something. And thank God it's something that I love. And then it opens me up more to communicate with people that I haven't talked to for a while or reach out to new people because we're always, getting guests scheduled. And it really makes my life fulfilled. So thanks, you guys.
Oh, thank you. I totally relate. Yeah. Because looking back when it started, I was completely a different person. I mean, I was happy, but I feel more fulfilled, like you said. And if I could handpick out of the catalog the kind of people that I'd want to work with and pick out like the kind of attributes that I'd want them to have, I would totally pick out you guys, both of you. Exactly the way you are.
Thank you. I know you've said it before, but I'm glad you still think that.
Well, yeah, I've gotten to know you better, and I still think that.
That's good, right, Johnny?
Yes. Well, for me, it's the same thing. I mean, I think what I'm thankful for is that somebody helped me. You two helped me take something that I was doing, and it made it into something more meaningful, giving it more spirit. And now I can see it as being something finally that would get big. It's like, it's so funny because I'll never. Every time I think back to the first time that Kelly called me after I called her a co-host, and I keep wondering, gee, I wish you could have seen her face when I called her co-host, because I remember what her face looked like.
I wish I could have seen that.
Aw, thanks, you guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like.
Were you really shocked, Kelly? What did you think when he called you co-host?
I was really shocked. I mean, my face probably looked dumbfounded and lit up like a Christmas tree at the same time. And then probably like, oh, I better shut that down because I didn't know if he meant it or if it slipped out or what was going on. I'm like, I better check myself because I don't know what's happening.
Wow, and it really changed your life. Wow.
Yeah.
You said you went through the
Did
entire
you know?
hour. What do you mean?
Did you know it was going to change your life so much, Kelly?
I had no idea. I thought, well, I hope he meant it. And when he did, I had a feeling that this could be life-changing and something big, like a big door could just have opened. But, it was still quite unknown as far as what it could mean. I didn't know how far this could go or how big this could get or, what this could lead to. And then it was like I got introduced to Karen Page, and it was like, holy crap, we've known each other since forever somehow. There she is, and he kept telling me, you're going to like her, she's going to, and I was like, all right, fine, yes, I'll meet her. And then I was like, oh my God, there you are.
Oh, so sweet. Really? I didn't know
But the funny thing, how soon did you realize that you were that you had the bug, Barbara?
Only when you guys asked me, because even when you asked me to be the guest co-host, I thought that was just like a one-time thing. I didn't know it was going to be a regular thing until you guys really just straight out asked me. And then I was like, wow. And then my life was rushing through my mind, like flashing through my mind, like, is this going to fit in? And I thought, well, of course it is, or make sure it does, because I want to do this. This is an exciting opportunity. And then I remember
what's your favorite?
Every day. There I was.
Do you have a favorite show, Barbara?
Well, I really love that one with George Critchlow for some reason. It was my uncle, but I just thought it turned into, here I am talking to the law professor. I never even talked to my uncle about what he did. I knew what he did, but when he started talking about that guy in prison and the whole story in the book that he wrote, I thought, this is quite amazing. I love this interviewing stuff because once you start interviewing a person, you find out so much more about them, way more. You can know somebody for 20 years and not even know them. And then you start interviewing them. It's just a difference when you actually interview a person. You find out so much about them. And I think that's when it kind of struck me. And so that show's etched in my mind right now because it's kind of like, wow, this could be really a new side of our show that could be quite exciting for people.
Now, I'm not going to ask you what your
Yeah.
favorite show is, Kelly, because you'll say the same thing about all of them. But let me ask you this: do you have like a funniest show? Do you have a funniest show, or the one that's the most inspiring?
Oh my
or
God.
did you ever have one that? Let me ask you: did you have any one that made you get emotional?
I would have to say the Theta Healing. I mean, sticks in my mind because it broke down some barriers in myself, and it's allowed me, you know, along with some other things along the way, to allow myself, you know, gave myself permission to express myself instead of always being afraid, you know, to do that. It's like, all right, well, the heck with it. Here I am, you know, like it or not. Ta-da! You know, I can express myself. Woo, you know.
Wonderful.
So yeah, thank you. And so I'm not afraid. And I'm working with Karen on releasing some anger issues I didn't realize I had buried way down. And it's not something that I express in anger. It's just that things that I have trapped down there that eat away at me. And you know, I'm never somebody to yell. I'm never anybody to raise my voice. I've never, you know, struck anything. It's just stuff that
Anger
I allowed.
issues?
Yeah, like angry at, you know, people in my past, angry at things that have happened to me. And I didn't even realize that's what it was, but it was basically things that hurt me and people that have hurt me. And carrying around all that crap and burying it to the point I didn't even realize it was anger. And I don't like snap or yell or anything. And I would probably feel better if I did, but I never allow it. I just bury it. So there's
when did
like
you
a
realize
technique.
you had this problem?
I realized that last night. And I was communicating with her, and I started to cry, and I was, like, angry, and I'm like, well, there it is. Okay. And I wonder if this stuff is weighing down on me. Well, yeah. I wonder if it's why I feel this thing in the pit of my stomach. Yeah, it is. Hello.
Yeah.
You know, so there's a technique that I'm going to be using to, you know, it's basically you prioritize the people. You're not confronting them. They can be dead or alive. You are basically writing the letter. You know, she talks about it sometimes on our show, writing a letter that you're never going to send, you're never going to reread. Nobody's reading it. And if you need to keep adding to it, you cover it up so you're not reading it. And it doesn't matter what the punctuation or the grammar or the spelling is. And you can swear, you can say, you know, all kinds of whatever you need to just to purge it all out, go into all the nooks and crannies in your subconscious just to get it all out. It doesn't have to be nice. That's the problem with people like us, is we're so nice we don't want to say these things, but we have to say it all to get it out on this piece of paper and hand write it in ink. And then take it outside when we're all done. We know when we are. Take it outside, burn it. When it's all ash, throw water on it, let it go into the universe and be done with it. And then
Yes.
that doesn't
That's
mean that we hate the person. That doesn't mean that we can't have
anybody,
right.
huh? Because even the person you're angry could be passed away and you wouldn't even be able to confront them. So wow, what a great technique. Have you done that yet, Kelly? Have you written the letter?
No, because I just got off the phone with her before the show, but it also means that I can still rebuild a relationship with some of the people, or I can, you know, I still have a relationship with some of the people that I've forgiven, but I still carry around that anger or that hurt because the anger stems from hurt. And this way I can let it go without even having to bring it up with them. And there are some people that I've cut out completely, and there are some people that have passed away. So it's just a good way for me to just cleanse myself of it, unburden myself, lift off that weight that I carry around, and just let it go. and be done.
That's so wonderful. And I think we all have that when we could do those letters. We could do those letters. We all carry around some kind of anger. I know I probably do too. And that's just human. I mean, we've lived many years and it's just bound to happen. So I'm going to work on that too. Plus that theta healing, that was amazing for you.
And we're going to bring it back to you, Barbara.
That'll be good. You're going to like it,
really
I think.
Do.
Yeah.
Wow. If it really touched Kelly, then I know it's good because you've tried a lot of things. And you said that this was just really, really intense and emotional. So just give me some warning before you do that show, Johnny. I got to be mentally ready for that.
Yeah, yeah, and what's really cool is Karen said I have a lot of really great things that are coming up, and so this is a really good time for me to confront, purge, and let go of these things so I can thoroughly enjoy these things coming up, not carrying around this heavy burden and stuff.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to it. And this takes however long it takes, but I'm looking forward to getting started so that I can get it over with. I'm ready. And along with that, my health will improve and, the weight will come off, like physically, because everything's related, your mind, body, and spirit. And I'll be back, to the way that I need to be and the way I'm meant to be. So I'm looking forward to it. Everything's coming together.
Well, we all could try that. So we just need to write a letter. Are we writing it to the person that we're angry at?
Yes, and we put today's date on it, even if we're finishing it next week.
Okay. And then we burn it and put water on it, and it's gone.
Yeah, and we can even, use swear words. You blah, 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 and I feel blah, 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 and this hurt, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I mean, it could be even unintelligible, but don't reread it. Don't go back and correct the grammar because you don't want to read it again.
Wow. I know of a letter I'm going to write.
Yeah, it's kind of like vomiting your emotions out on it.
Right. It's really getting it all out and just be done with it. You don't need to carry all that with us because it will affect us.
Yeah, it's toxic. It's toxic to yourself. So, don't carry it around. And
do you have a letter
what about
you're going to write, Johnny? Sorry, Kelly. Do you have angry letters?
I can't think of a letter that I would write, but I'm sure if I did, I would do it. I mean, who would these people that you would be writing to? I mean, are these like people that have hurt you?
You want to know? I'm not going to tell.
Yeah, we're going to say it on the air.
No, I know. I'm not asking you to reveal anything private. I just don't know anybody that I would write a letter to. Is the thing.
Oh,
I know somebody you should write a letter to. That teacher that was mean to you.
Yeah.
Ooh,
your mom had to take you out of school because of it.
Mhm.
And you said that on air. That's why I thought that it would be okay to mention because you've, told the audience about it before.
Yeah.
Because that wasn't very nice at all, and that hurt you.
It still gives me nightmares to this day.
Yeah, I think that's a perfect person.
If that's giving you nightmares, you definitely should write a letter and tell that person exactly how you feel. Crumple it up, put a match to it, burn it up, and put water over it and be done with that and no more nightmares.
Yeah, that person's not going to hear it. That's not the purpose of it. The purpose of it is to unburden yourself and to release it.
Yeah, I think that would be great because it's giving you nightmares. You need to get rid of that, Johnny.
I know.
It could be contributing to your depression.
I know. Well, we have about 4 minutes left.
Okay.
Do you want to do the shout out, Barbara?
Sure. Well, that was a fun show, and it's always fun talking to you guys, and some good stuff there at the end with how to heal.
Yeah.
So thank
yeah,
you, Kelly.
Exactly.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're welcome. Yeah,
So-
I'm going to be busy. I got lots
Yeah.
of writing to do.
And obviously, we all had a lot to be grateful for Thanksgiving, and we appreciate all of you wonderful listeners. And so please, just a reminder, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on our Facebook to find out what show we're always, Kelly always posts that, like clockwork, up on our Facebook page, Life After Happiness, the show that's coming up. So you never have any doubt, you'll always know. Just check there and visit all our social media. We do different posts across the board on Twitter, Instagram, our Facebook, and we also have our lifeafterhappiness.com website where you can read more in detail about who we are. And then also we have connections to all of our personal Facebook pages on our website. So, hello, no more excuses. You know where we are.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So thanks, you guys.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Bye.
Kelly. Thank you, Barbara.
Yeah, thanks.
Good night, everyone.
Cool. Have a good night. Bye.
Flying back to California now. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, be safe.